Alright. Shalom Akyam, Barakafah Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of GMS, and salutations to all of the sincere Akyam worldwide. For the purpose of this sit down, I want to touch on the spiritual power that the elect of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai are going to receive when that time comes. Because as you know, the Bible, man, the gospel of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai has a major influence in a lot of things that we see in society, whether it be general everyday life, films, other nations and their history, their language, even the religion they follow. Everything, man, is based off the Bible, man. Because the Bible is basically, how do I put this? The Bible is basically really the foundation, man. The foundation for everything on this earth. The word of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, the only true and living power. But Dragon Ball Z, now, a very spiritual anime, yeah, takes a lot of elements from the scriptures, and I just want to touch on this because I watch this anime a lot and I see a lot of scriptural references, man, and it's beautiful because I'm going to bring out some scriptures and then use the clip here. I'm going to play you brothers to reiterate what's going on, because you see, the higher up elites, they know what's coming, man. They know brothers are going to be endowed with spiritual power. They know we're going to be out here causing all kind of havoc, man. So they're showing you in the cartoons, man, and you got to have a spiritual eye to understand what's being shown to you, because the average peon will just watch this and think, yeah, some karate, some fighting, punches, but we see the scriptures in this, man. Hey, man, I'm just going to stop talking, play the clip, and I'm just going to get into the scriptures, man. Because Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai is going to give his men spiritual power, man, to do crazy things, man, that have never been seen before on the face of the planet Earth. The Lord himself, Yahweh Shai, said to his disciples, man, well, not the son of the Lord, Salakia, Yahweh Shai said to the disciples that they would do all he done and greater, when the time came. And, we're at the end of days, the time is coming, man. Let's just get into it.
追い迫る者がいるとはありえん。あってはならんことだ。 もしかしたらご生産にとっても素晴らしいことが起こってるかもしれませんよ。何かご存知なんですか？はい、もしかしたらですが。
Hey, now, I know not all brothers are going to be into that series. I mean, for brothers that are into, you know, a little bit of fighting anime, I definitely recommend it, man. But as you can see there, Goku's putting up a hell of a fight against this character, man, by the name of Jiren. Now, if you are into the series, you know that, you know, the Saiyans, Salakia, are a representation of Israel, being that in the same way the children of Israel were taken out of their homeland, forced into slavery, you know, under tyrants being these devils, Esau. The same thing happened parallel in the anime, man. They based their entire anime off the Bible. Now, the character Goku, man, he's endowed with spiritual power, as you can see in that clip there. And it just goes to show, man, that everything is based off the scriptures, man. The writers of that anime, man, got that from the scriptures, and they're showing you, man, that spiritual power really exists. Now, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to endow us with spiritual power. That's going to make even that look like a piece of shit. Yeah, Yahweh Shai is going to make us ultimate warriors, man. Put us on a different level to these other nations. And I'm going to bring out a few scriptures to exemplify that. So I want to start with Jeremiah 51, and I'm going to start from the 20th verse. And it reads, let me start from 19 actually. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things. Yeah, meaning that everything on this earth comes from Jake, man. We are the salt of the earth. Through the spirit and power of our Father Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, who created the earth through his Son and the angels, Jake are on the earth today, and we've basically formed everything in this society. We set the standards, we set the norms, man. We make everything cool, man. Jake are the ones Jake are the true trendsetters on this planet Earth, man, and we're going to be recognized for that in the kingdom. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts is his name. Israel is the Most High's possession. So he goes on to say, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. So the Most High is not going to come down here and fight with Esau fist to fist, you know, like Esau's anywhere on his level. He's going to put the power in his men, man, his righteous elect men on this side to do so. And in the kingdom, we're all going to be a nation of kings and priests. That's the entire nation of Israel. But on this side, the righteous elect are going to get that glorification, man, and the Most High is going to make us spiritual righteous vehicles, man, a spiritual army ready to take down anyone, man, and that includes Esau and his armies. Yeah. So it says, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So in short, man, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to use his elect to cause a lot of damage in the society. We're going to be given that spiritual power, and he's going to send us out there, man, under the jurisdiction of Yahweh Shai, his son, and we're going to destroy Esau and his kingdom, man. The level that the Lord is going to have us on, man, is beautiful just to think about it. But even just our basic human thought, man, because our thoughts are not on the level of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That form that I just showed you there, that Goku was fighting in, is called Ultra Instinct, where his body literally reacts on its own. He's basically in a zombified state, and his body just does its own thing. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to have us in a similar state, where he's going to put his spirit within us, and we're just going to do his movements, man. We're gonna take these Edomite children and do the Lord's will with them. We're going to take Esau down, man. Apostle Tahar once said, the first day in the kingdom even, we're going to get down on Esau so hard that the Most High might have to bring crackers from outer space. And that's real talk, man. We're going to get down on these devils, man. Even before the kingdom, when in the time of Jacob's trouble, Lord willing, we get that spiritual power, man. We're going to be fighting Esau, man. Taking Esau down and showing him who the real power on the earth is, man. Isaiah chapter 40 and verse 13 is the next verse I want to grab. 31, so like Isaiah 40 and 31, and it reads, But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai shall renew their strength. That means, although we're weary now, we might have feeble bodies. We might have problems with our bodies, being that we're always on the move, always working, you know, in these weak unmanageable cages, man, that we have as bodies today. The Lord is going to renew us, man, both spiritually and physically as well, because these bodies, man, are corrupt and they cannot obtain the incorruptible. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to change us, man. You got brothers out here without their melanin, Israelite foreigners, man, you know, that have an Israelite father, but their mother might be of another nation, and so, you know, they've got a mix of colouring in the skin. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to return them to that true pigmented state, man, you know, because pigment is a blessing, man. The Most High is going to renew us, man, like I said, both spiritually and mentally, and we're going to get that old ancient stature back. 6 foot was a small man, man, a dwarf back in the ancient kingdom, man. Women would have been taller than that. The Most High is going to restore us back to that righteous, steady, staunch status that we were. They shall, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. What does that mean? We're gonna fight, man, probably for days, yeah, and not get tired, man. You heard our forefather Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, man. Yeah, Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. He fought with an angel. He fought with a celestial being on earth, man, and left with just a bit of a hip problem. He walked away from fighting an angel. No man today can do that. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to put us on such a mad level that these other nations, man, are going to fear, man. They're going to see Israel and just the visage, man, of our countenance is going to be enough to just drive them crazy. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to put us on an entirely different level. That's why he said we're going to be kings and priests on the earth, because these other nations are going to have to serve us, man. They ain't even going to be able to lift up finger against Israel, because we're going to be on such a high level through the spiritual vibration of the Lord that, hey, man, even just a wicked thought against Israel is enough to get you discovered and get you killed. Man, the way we're going to be, man, man, can't wait. And the thing is, no squats can do this. No bicep curls, no punching bags in the gym can do this. No amount of training can take you to the level that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to put us on, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Yeah? Deuteronomy 32:30 reads, how should one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight? Meaning that literally one of us is going to chase 1,000 of these heathen and just put them to death. Yeah? Two put 10,000 to flight. You know, you had similar situations to that during the time of King David, man, and his mighty men, when King David would be the type of warrior, regardless of him being the king, to be on the front line, running through the troops, man, killing them, man. You know, he had his guard Joab and the rest of them. Hey, man, we're gonna go back to that ancient status, man. We're gonna literally be warriors again, yeah, and fight, man. You know, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And I can't wait for that. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Ra'azah be a part of that calling. We're literally going to be the Lord's weapons, man. To give that righteous indignation, to give that righteous judgment to those that have wronged us, being all of these other nations. And it's a beautiful thing that's coming, man. It says, except their rock had sold them, and the Lord has shut them up, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. For their rock is not as our rock. Even our enemies themselves being judges. Hey, man, being like the power source of these nations is nothing like Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for Israel, man. The Most High is unmatched, the only true and living power. He says that further down the verse in verse 39. He is the only, man. He kills and he makes alive. Only Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, can put us on this level. And he's going to do that, man, for the sake of his elect. It's a beautiful thing. I really can't wait, man. Brothers should be praying for that spiritual power, man, because we need that. In the time of Jacob's trouble that's coming, man, we need that to survive. We need some sort of spiritual intervention, as you will, to fight against Esau. Otherwise, we're goners, man. You know, the Most High, man, is going to destroy Esau through the hands of his people, Israel, and we're gonna go from being a weak and feeble, meek people at the bottom to the mightiest, strongest, yeah, the most powerful nation on earth again. You know, you read about Samuel, man. Samuel was from the tribe of Dan. Even though the tribe of Dan is no longer really there, you know, they're amongst the other tribes. Yeah, man. Samson was an Israelite, man. And Samson put 1,000 men to flight with a what was it? The jawbone of an ass, man. He literally took the sharpest bone from an animal and killed 1,000 Philistines with it. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's the level, brothers, men we're on. Samson might be on the earth today. He might be in the spiritual world, but he's going to be there in the kingdom, man. And we're going to know who Samson is, you know. But we're all going to be on a spiritual level. Even the most meek. The scripture says the weakest of us shall be as King David in that day, man. And you know King David got busy. King David killed so many people. He could have even built the temple of the Lord because he had so much blood on his hands. Hey, man. But we're going to be on such a level. Oh, man. Anyway, Psalms verse 18. I'm going to start from verse 32. It is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that girdeth me with strength and maketh my way perfect. Yeah, meaning that not only are we going to walk perfectly, when it comes to showing that strength, man, we're going to be perfect. Yeah, Street Fighter perfect. I'm telling you, man, like Goku in that scene. He maketh my feet like hinds feet and setteth me upon high places. And when he said he maketh my feet like hinds feet, meaning I'm able to jump, I'm able to run, do whatever I will. Literally on the better than an animal would, you know, run faster than a cheetah, run faster than a tiger or a dog. Literally do unbelievable things. He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken in my arms. That's King David, man. King David broke a bow of steel with his arms. And Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to make the meekest of us on that level. So can you imagine what we're going to be doing? Brothers are going to be doing all kind of crazy shit, flying, doing that kind of stuff where I showed you in the clip there, Ultra Instinct, where you don't even have to fight using your brain. Your body just reacts to anyone trying to attack you. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, is the God of war. Exodus 15:3 tells you the Lord is the God of, is the Lord. He's the Lord of hosts, man. You know. The Most High is about warfare. The entire history of the earth has had a lot of warfare and bloodshed. And Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to put that ultimate warrior spirit within us. And I, for one, am excited, man. It says, He teacheth my hands to war, so that a bow of steel was broken in my arms. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy right hand have holden me up, and thy gentleness have made me great. Thou hast enlarged my step. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, that my feet did not slip. I have pursued my enemies and overtaken them. Neither did I turn till they were all consumed. Oh man. I have wounded them that they were not able to rise. They are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength. For thou hast girded me with strength unto the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also given me the neck of my enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me. They cried, but there was none to save them. Unto the Lord, even unto the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them as small as the dust before the wind. I did cast them out as the dirt in the streets. Oh man, that's really the point on that, man. Psalms 18, beautiful chapter. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to put his elect on a mad spiritual level, man. And we're going to be out here causing havoc amongst these nations. Yeah? We're going to destroy these nations. And that spiritual power, man, is coming for Israel near you. Trust me. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to put us on a spiritual level. I want us to make this episode a bit different. And we're going to be on a level far above this. This is how it's coming, brothers, man. And the humans are going to be in awe. You got to believe that.
孫悟空
There is the throne of power, that has strong, that has a strong, a superpower is coming.